Hello class, we are now in lesson 10 and we will have a topic to be discussed on about the MSMEs or micro, small and medium enterprises. So here is our expectation for this particular lesson. After going through this lesson, you are expected to first define micro, small and medium enterprises. Number two, understand the importance of micro, small, and medium enterprises on the economy. And then the third one, apply business principles, tools, and techniques in the micro, small, and medium enterprises. So before we will have our lesson, we will have a pretest first. Number one, it is a business enterprise that has an asset of less than 3 million. A. Micro enterprise. B. Small enterprise. C. Medium enterprise. Or letter D. None of the above. So the answer for number one, the business enterprise that has an asset of less than 3 million is micro enterprise. Number two, the total assets of the business to be considered a small enterprise. A. Less than 3 million. B. 3 million to 15 million. C. 15 million and 1 peso to 100 million. Or D. More than 100 million. So the total assets of business to be considered as a small enterprise has an asset range of 3 million to 15 million. Number three, the total assets of the business to be considered as a medium enterprise. So for number two, that is for small enterprise. And for number three, the total assets of the business to be considered as a medium enterprise. A. Less than 3 million. B. 3 million to 15 million. C. 15 million and 1 peso to 100 million. Or letter D. More than 100 million pesos. So the total assets of the business to be considered as medium enterprise has an asset range of 15 million and 1 peso to 100 million. Number four, it encourages the formation and growth of micro enterprises by granting incentives and other benefits. A. Microfinance Act. B. Go Negosyo Act. C. Barangay Micro Business Enterprise Act. Or letter D. Micro Business Opportunity Act. The answer for number four is letter C. Barangay Micro Business Enterprise Act. And last number five. It promotes ease of doing business and facilitates access to services for MSMEs through the Negosyo Centers. A. Barangay Micro Business Enterprise Act. Letter B. Micro Business Opportunity Act. Letter C. Microfinance Act. Or letter D. Go Negosyo Act. So it promotes as ease of doing business and facilitates access to services for MSMEs through the Negosyo Centers on this particular act. Letter D. Go Negosyo Act. And now we will discuss about the Magna Carta for MSMEs. Again, MSMEs stands for micro, small, and medium enterprises. So according to the Magna Carta for MSMEs, which is the micro, small, and medium enterprises, are classified based on the growth of the business assets. So there is a classification based on the assets. So the micro enterprises have 3 million total assets. And the total assets for small enterprises should range from 3 million and 1 peso to 15 million. And for the medium enterprises, the total assets are 15 million and 1 peso to 100 million. So the MSMEs help to promote a competitive economic activity, and they will provide employment, and it can reduce poverty in the country. So it is very important that the or someone will have an enterprises. So the different classification was based on the total assets of the business. And now we will discuss about the number of MSMEs in the Philippines, in our country. The 2018 list of establishment of the Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, recorded a total of 1,003,111 business enterprises that operates in our country, the Philippines. And of these 998,342, or 99.52%, is one are MSMEs or MSMEs, and 4,769, or 0.48%, are the large enterprises. Okay, so these are the total numbers of the enterprises in the Philippines. For the micro enterprises, it constitutes 88.45%, or 887,272 of the total MSME establishment, and followed by the small enterprises at 10%, 10.58%, or 106,175, and medium enterprises that comprises 0.49%, or a total of 4,895 enterprises or establishment. So this 99.52 is comprises of these three classifications. Okay, so we can see that the majority of the enterprises is belong to the MSMEs, which comprises 99.52%. So the majority of the MSMEs can be found in the National Capital Region, or NCR, with 203,312, or 20.36 business establishment. So there's a lot of enterprises found in the NCR compared to other regions in our country. Now, the top 5 industry sectors, according to the number of MSMEs in 2018, were this following. We have top 5 here. First is the wholesale and retail trade, with 461,765 establishment. And the second one is the accommodation and food service activities, with 144,535 establishment. And then the third one, the manufacturing, with 116,335 establishments. And also number 4, the other service activities. It comprises 66,162 establishments. And lastly, the top 5, the last one, financial and insurance activities, with establishments of 46,033. So these are the contribution of MSMEs on the Philippine economy. Number 1, as to employment opportunities. For the micro enterprises, these MSMEs generated a total of 5,714,262 jobs, or 63.19% of the country's total employment in 2018. Imagine 5 million plus jobs generated through MSMEs. So the micro enterprises produce the biggest share, which has 28.86%, closely followed by the small enterprises that has 27.04%, while the medium enterprises have 7.29%, and then the large enterprises generated a total of 3,328,801 jobs, or 36.81% of the country's overall employment. So as you can observe, the enterprises, MSMEs, as well as the large enterprises, contributes a lot of job opportunities. The more business is being established in different areas of our countries, more jobs have a vacant. So there are many people who are jobless can able to apply in this particular establishment. So the number one contribution of MSMEs in our country, the first one is the employment opportunities. And then the second one, exports contributions of the MSMEs. So the MSMEs account for 25% of the country's total export revenue. So it also estimated that the 60% of all exporters in the country belong to the MSME category. So the MSMEs can contribute in export through a subcontracting arrangement with large firms or as suppliers to exporting companies. So here's the government programs to support the MSMEs. So the government has the heart, the desire, and have a compassion to help the business owners of these particular classifications of the enterprises or business. So it encourages the formation and growth of BMBEs or the micro enterprises by granting them an incentives and other benefits. For example, the exemptions from the income tax and also exemption for the minimum wage. So as defined in the article, barangay micro business enterprise refers to any business entity or enterprise engaged in the production, processing, or manufacturing of products or commodities, including the agro processing, trading, and services, whose total assets, including those arising from loans but exclusive of the land on which the particular business entity's office, plant, and equipment are situated. It shall not be more than 3 million pesos. So it includes also the enterprise engaged in services, excluding those rendered by anyone who is duly licensed by the government after having passed a government licensure exam in connection with the exercises of one's profession. For example, accountant, lawyer, doctor, etc. So according to the section 7 to 8 of the article, all BMBs shall be exempt from tax for income arising from the operations of the enterprise. So the BMBEs shall be exempt from the coverage of the minimum wage law, provided that all employees covered under this article. So it shall be entitled to the same benefits given to any regular employee, such as social security and health benefits. And lastly, the Go Negosyo Act or RA 10644. So the law seeks to promote the job generation and exclusive growth through the development of MSMEs in our country. So it promotes ease of doing business and facilitates access to services for MSMEs within its jurisdiction. So by establishing of the Negosyo Center in all provinces, cities, and municipalities to promote. So the business advisory services through technology transfer and production and management training and marketing assistance for the MSMEs. So the business registration assistance through the Philippine Business Registry data bank under the Department of Trade and Industry, or we call it DTI. So the Go Negosyo Act will provide financial assistance for the development and promotion of MSMEs in priority sectors of the economy to the source from the MSME Development Fund and BMBE Fund. So for the summary of our lecture, all the businesses or enterprises was classified according to the total number of their assets. Okay, so there is a classification. And then the advantage, if there are more enterprises arise in our country, it will help our economy, as well as it will provide job opportunities. We can cater all the, hopefully, we can cater all the jobless Filipino people. And also, because of these advantages, the government also provides help to the business owners. We have the Go Negosyo Act or RA 10644, and we also have Barangay Micro Business Enterprise Act or RA 9178. So this is the advantage of having a enterprises in our country. This is why it is also encouraged that the Filipino people will have a sari-sari store.